Well, what's up, guys? GotDave here, and I just recently changed the Voyager here on this bike because the RPM was wrong, and I think now it's right. I made a video about something a while back. I forget what it was. Oh, that thing's badass, dude. Yeah. And someone left a comment about changing the it's called the engine PPR, which I believe would stand for like pulse per revolution, because the RPM, they have like a little wire that that wraps around the spark plug wire, and it senses when the spark plug wire fires, and that's how it determines the RPM for your bike. And it has, you can go into engine PPR, that's what the guy said to do. You go into menu settings, and then you go into vehicle sensors, and then you go into engine PPR. And they have a setting for 2, 1, or half. And so if you think about, I don't know what 2 would be for, but mine was set for 1, which technically, if the spark plug is firing every single revolution of the engine, that would be a 2-stroke engine. And this is a 4-stroke. And that's what the guy was talking about in his comment, is he said make sure that it's set for half, which would be correct, because that would be 1 firing every 2 revolutions, which is what a 4-stroke engine does. And so now, if you look at my tach compared to how it used to be, it actually seems like it's right. You know, I mean, it's got a nice peppy idle. It's like just below 2,000 RPM, which to me that seems right. And below, and before it was saying that it was idling at like 1,000 or like 900 or something, which that would sound a lot lower for a single cylinder. That would sound a lot lower than what it's doing. And so I think this is right, you know. See, that was like up to about 7,500 in those 2 gears. And so that makes more sense to me. Where before, I was just like barely revving it up to like 4 grand. And it's like, nah, I'm using a little bit more of the engine than that. I knew that I was, and so I don't know what I was thinking about that comment. I read it, and I was like, oh yeah, I should check that out. And then it just totally like went in one ear and out the other, and I never did it. So I figured I was taking the beta out today. I wanted to ride it down to the store here. I'm picking up oil and filter and all kinds of stuff. Like, I'm picking up like a couple of gallons of oil and a bunch of filters, probably like, I don't even know, like 5 or 6, 7 different filters, like 3 of this one and 2 of that one, and getting ready to do like the break-in change for the Duke 1290. And I've got an oil change coming up for the RC8, and I just did an oil and filter change on the Duke 690 just because I was riding it to work and back, like up on the freeway, so I wanted to like clean it up. And give it some fresh oil after 2,000 miles instead of 3 like I normally do. So I'm just going down here, get some supplies so I could do my services. But I was just riding the bike, so I was like, you know what, I should go into menu settings and go into vehicle sensors and then into engine PPR. And mine was set from the factory, like how the bike was before, like right when I went into it, it was set for 1. And the guy said that that's how his was as well. He goes, yeah, he goes, my bike was set for 1. And so he said that he went into his bike and set it for half, and now it works good. And so that's what I did to mine, and now it works good. Now it's actually accurate. So you guys take it easy out there, and I will talk to y'all later. Hell yeah. That's what it's all about right there. Go ahead. Hell yeah, man. That is what it's all about right there, dude.